Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In this I'm going to do the Geekbench 5 test on the Realme X1 Max device after the recent software update. Yes, when just yesterday only I did receive the November security patch update in the Realme X1 Max device, as you can clearly see. And during this time I'll try to use the high performance mode, and without using high performance mode I'll be doing the Geekbench 5 test results on the Realme X1 Max device. So let me need to quickly connect to the Wi-Fi network because the Geekbench 5 application doesn't work without any kind of Wi-Fi. So right now there is no high performance used in this device. Let's see, without using any kind of high performance mode, how much the Geekbench score we can actually achieve in this device. So let me to start the test. And next time I'll try to use the high performance mode. So in this way we'll be able to figure out what is happening with the overall Geekbench 5 test in the Realme X1 Max device. And I'll try to show you the results before the update and after the update. So we'll be able to compare the single core and the multi-core in this way. So right now, as you can see friends, we are getting close to the end of the Geekbench 5 test results. So let's see how much Geekbench single core and the multi-core results we can actually get in this Realme X1 Max without any high performance mode. Second time I'll try to use the high performance mode as well. So let's see what's gonna happen, how much difference it's gonna make with using and without using in the Realme X1 Max device. And one more quick note, sometimes if you try to do the Geekbench 5 test continuously 3 times, sometimes you may get the slightly better results, because I did do a couple of times and I did get the slightly better results after doing continuously for 3 times. So I'll try to show you the highest results also, how much I did get in this device. So finally we got the results friends, as you can clearly see, not bad. So 964 in the single core and the multi-core 2786, not bad in the multi-core results without using any kind of high performance mode. So when compared with the previous results, I think it's kind of slightly better, I would say, little bit, but not that, because before the update, okay, try to look at the dates when I did do the Geekbench, I did get the 2823, as you can see, 2817 with the results. But today we got about 2786. Let's do using the high performance mode. Let's go to the battery and enable high performance mode. High performance mode is enabled. Let's clear everything from the background. All the apps are completely clean, right? Let's open the Geekbench 5 application and let's start the test again. Let's see with the high performance mode how much difference it's gonna make before and after. So this is after the recent update only I'm trying to do this kind of testing. So again I'll be back after some time. Right now, as you can see, in second time I did do the Geekbench 5 test results, and these are the results which we got. 950 and 2815, as you can see, using with the high performance mode. So let's repeat the third time. Let's see the third time what happens. Sort of curiosity I'm trying to do. Let's see will it increase any kind of scores or not. So again I'll be back after some time. And we got the Geekbench 5 test results again. As you can see, the score slightly got decreased, but second time we got the highest score, I think 2815. As you can see, it did not reach kind of close to 3000. So my unit is of 8GB and 128GB variant, as you can see friends clearly. So it did not reach close to 3000, but that's it friends. Thank you for watching. These are so far the highest, I think, multi-core we got, and single core highest is 965 we got. And thank you for watching. See you in the next video and let's try to for updates, and meanwhile signing off and bye.